Okay, get the bus over to chairs and truck. Come on, truck bus. She thought he was a monkey. Now I'm starting to take it personally.
How many accidents?
Yeah, can you guys do that?
It's not a safe skill, even though somebody may think they're able to do it. Ultimately, it's not.
So either lighten up the back here or lighten up. They're making fun of me because they know that I drive slow, either at the speed limit or a little bit less. But then I also pointed out that, you know, I don't have any accidents and I don't have any tickets. And spending an extra 5 minutes in my car on the road is more important to me than ever, you know, getting in an accident and hurting someone. So I have to look at my priorities. So we've had discussions about that and discussions.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Freda Liacona. I am with State Farm and here tonight with State Farm agent Carla Foxbach to present the children with the check. And I say children loosely because we have some remarkable young people. If it's possible to go back to the slide where they talk about what they learned during this project. Of course, all of my notes, I'm going to have to throw them out because they talked about everything I wanted to talk about, with the exception of a few things. I have the honor of covering upstate New York, and I work with a lot of school districts. And I'm going to tell you that it's hard to find one that has not suffered a teen driver tragedy. There's a reason that we ask you to take on this campaign. There's a reason we support these efforts, because they don't listen to us. They listen to each other, and we know that. The other piece is that they've learned a great deal more than statistics doing this. Think about just the public presentation skills here. I know adults who can't do this. So you sit here and you listen to them and you see them becoming leaders. And I think for me, that's the most important thing. The statistics are frightening, and I'm going to tell you, my youngest is testing for his driver's license next week. I live and breathe this. I am passionate about it, and it's 100% preventable. So a community, and this is not just parents, this is not just the school, this is not just law enforcement. We all have to be aware of the dangers these kids are facing today. And as we were talking earlier, you know, when we learned how to drive, we didn't have all these distractions. These kids, these cars, they're running computers and iPods. It's not just the cell phones. There's so much going on that inside the car that it's very hard for them to scan the environment outside the car at the same time. So I thank you for allowing me to talk to you tonight. I thank you for doing a remarkable job. I am completely rooting for you to go.
I'd like to just add one thing
Yeah.
that comes to mind as vaguely remembering what it's like to be so young and full of vim and vigor, is the youthful enthusiasm that can lead you astray. On a beautiful day after an awful winter, you get out in your mother's car and you just think this is so wonderful, and with your youthful invigoration and being so happy, you think that you're not doing speeds and doing things, and then you're not happy and no one is happy. So that's a trap for all you youth, and it's a lesson for us adults as well, that you always have to maintain that. Wanted to add that. Thank you. Please continue.
Well, as adult drivers, and actually as adults in general, our children pay a whole lot of attention to what we do. Maybe not so much what we say, but what we do. And just keep that in mind as you have your children in the car with you. If you're driving 20 miles over the speed limit, what do you think they're going to do when they get their license? So you may say to them, don't speed, but you know what? They're watching what you do. They're watching you talk on your cell phone. They're watching you speed. And this is just behaviors that are hard to break. So I say that, and I'm not going to be too preachy here, but we know what changes behaviors, and it's really you modeling a different behavior to them. So we do want to present you with the check, which I think you already cashed the real one, but and thank you so much for your help. Carla, would you like to come up and give the kids a hula? Thank you very much.
Thank you.